Hey, and welcome back to the Emlyn in the Mix show. We are checking out Traktor Pro 4, which has just dropped, and I've got a wild setup here. Like, I got multi cameras. If you are watching us here on YouTube, actually, I think we're only going to be on YouTube, maybe on Spotify. We'll see how we go, but we've got a plethora of cameras going on here. I've even got the brand new X1 Mark III, which only came out a little while ago, to control Traktor 4 Pro today. But I just wanted to go over some of the new features, what is new, and, you know, should you upgrade? Is this for you? I personally have been using Traktor Pro for the best part of 10 years. As soon as like laptops and DJ software became stable, which was about 10 years ago, or a little bit more than 10 years ago now, then I was full-time digital DJing Traktor Pro all the way. I've loved Traktor Pro. I've run a DJ company now for about 20 years, and Traktor Pro has been, since 10 years ago, Traktor Pro has been the workhorse for the DJ company, mainly doing weddings and birthday parties and that sort of thing. I'm not like David Guetta or doing Tomorrowland or anything like that, but I just really love Traktor Pro, and this update is no exception. Now, I have a link down below. Full disclosure, it is an affiliate link. Shout out to Native Instruments for letting me check this out today and providing me with the affiliate link. Yes, there is kickback to me, but that helps to grow this channel, helps to grow the community, and helps you find videos like this. So just think about that. That's only if you want to get it and you upgrade to this, or you just purchase it for the first time. I think it is a pretty easy to use piece of software. It's very straightforward. And yeah, I think we'll just go over some of what is new in Traktor Pro 4, some of the features, and we'll have a little play around with it. Here I've got the website up behind me. So Traktor Pro 4, you can have 4 decks playing at once. It's always been that sort of way. But here is what's new. There's these creative tools here, which are really delightful indeed. So we've got stem separation now, which is really cool. I know, I think Serato went with stem separation sometime last year, so that was like a really hot item, being able to separate your tracks. Now, of course, Native Instruments are in the fray and have stem separation included, and it actually is backed up by iZotope, which is really cool to see, seeing as iZotope and Native Instruments are now partners in crime. So having the iZotope technology may make it a cut above Serato. I can't say that though. I haven't used Serato DJ's stem separation, so I cannot say or speak on behalf of Serato, but Native Instruments definitely come with the goods, especially backed up by iZotope's legendary RX technology in the background to make this stem separation. You've also got a layer legendary drum sounds inside, so you got like a little percussion player, which I'll attempt to show you on the show today. I'm still pretty new to this X1 as well. If you are watching it here, it's a really dope controller, but I'm still pretty new to it, so you're gonna have to excuse me on the show today. But anyway, bring the sounds of iconic drum machines and leading producers to your set. Pattern player is packed with percussion kits, and I'll show you all of that. We'll have a bit of fun with that. Studio quality effects, as always. Native Instruments has got some of the best effects, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. I believe they're some of the best effects on board, and you can remix on the fly. So chop and re-edit tracks however you like with the industry's most reliable loop, hot cue, and beat jump tools. I don't know if I'll be able to show you that today. That looks a little bit complicated, but we'll do my best to sort of just navigate around this beautiful piece of software. Now, I've got a few different scenes going. It's pretty crazy if you are watching us here. So we do have this one here. Kind of makes Traktor Pro sort of like in the background there, so I guess we want to have it. There I am there. Hey guys, and my camera's in a weird angle today as well. Anyway, we'll see how we go, but there we have it there, and Traktor Pro. We'll jump over to the actual software. So here it is here, Traktor Pro 4, and we've got some little beats here hooked up. I think we'll just go back to this scene here where we're all in the queue. I think this is probably the best one. All right, so here we got a little beat. I've got it on loop, and let's have a little play around, just show you some of the features. Okay, so obviously we've got a little loop going here. Let's go in a little bit. We got this nice little sort of dubsteppy beat here. All right, so let's show you some of the cool new features. So we jump over to our effects here on the X1, and we want to just go across to our beat player here. So yeah, let me just show you this. So we can have our little beat going here in the background. Jump back to my mixer, take the bass out of that track because it's quite bass heavy. And then let's go back to effects and let's put our beat in. So you can hear that new beat coming in as well. We'll be able to turn that up. Change the pitch there, and we can change, there we go. Turn that up. Bring the pitch down. This is cool, like this is new, like where you can have some really creative sort of fun, you know? Sorry, my pitch is this one. And it's all in key. Sorry, all in tempo, not in key. And I can change the decay of that beat. Can also change the sounds. You want to go through some different sounds. Oh, I changed my kit, sorry, like this. And then I can also change the actual sound. As it got a snare drum. They're pretty loud actually, just turn them back a bit. They're pretty cool though. You could have something like this, bring my bass back in. So you can see just straight off the bat, like just very simple, very fun and easy to use. Just sort of have a bit of fun with your creativity. Now I did play with this next track, which I'm going to load. Actually, I can do it obviously from the X1 here as well. But I got this stem separated track here. So this is really cool. Now I don't actually know, I'm pretty sure you can do it from the X1, but I don't know how to control the stems just yet, but I'll be able to do it with my mouse here. This is really cool. So this is using that iZotope RX technology. I will play this track back here. So here we got our track. Now I can literally, each stem that's on this track, we'll wait until we got basically all the layers going. Let's go in a bit. We've got most layers going about, here we go. So let's loop it up. All right, here's our beat. And I can just take out like the top layer, for example. And I can take out the bass if I want and just have the vocal. So here we've just got the vocal on this track, which is just kind of freaky. And I can also filter that right out or filter it down. There's not much on that particular layer, so maybe we'll just give us a little bit more here. Maybe we'll bring back, we'll bring the top layer back with the vocals. So no bass, okay? So here we've got this nice little ditty going here. And then if we wanted to, we could add some effects to it. So we'll jump over to our effects. I don't know what we got loaded up here, but now what's cool is I could just have it so it only affects that vocal. So hear that, that's just the vocal. It's only the vocal getting affected. If I wanted to have that top layer of percussion, I could, and it would sound pretty messy. So you could do something like that. Mixing out of the track here, I don't know if the tempo is going to be any good. But anyway, you get the idea. You can have super fun. You can like get right in there and just really start messing around with the sounds. All right, let's put in some different tracks here and let's just have a bit of fun with some of these new features. Now, the other thing, of course, which is really cool to see is you now have iZotope working on the back end here. You can see the limiter, which is active up the top here. And if I turn that off, that just means that your sound is just going to go like you're going to peak. And if you're playing out of a PA or even a club speaker, you're going to get that distortion when it peaks. But with iZotope's limiter, ozone actually working in the background there, you're not going to actually do it. You're going to have a soft clip limiter, which makes it sound much freaking better. And you're not going to get any clipping. If you're one of those DJs getting right into your set and you're not really, really checking the sound per se, that's when things can go pretty bad. But this is going to have your back sorted. Another feature that they added, which didn't really get mentioned on that website page just here, No, it's not on this particular bit here. It's probably down here. This one here, Flexible Beatgrids. So this is really, really freaking cool. So what that means, and this has been a user request, basically mixing disco to hip hop and jazz. So if you've got like a train wreck type of set where you got one beat which is fast and one beat which is slow, now instead of the beat grid sort of not matching like when it was going from a high tempo to a low tempo, now it's got this flexible beat grid. So when the tempo changes, the grid actually follows along. And actually they put a demo track in here, which is this one here. And I'll just show you that. If we sync, we'll just get another little beat, maybe this one here, right? And I'll just show you this. So like here, this track is here. Let's make sure we got take our effects off because they're a bit hectic. Turn that off. All right, so this is this cool little beat here. We can get in a bit more. So that's where the change is, right? So have a listen to this. So the change comes in here. And the grid actually changes with it. And I'll show you what I mean. So we'll go back and we'll get this other song going here. Just make sure we're on sync. And we'll loop this up. All right, so we've got this 2 tracks going now. We're about to get to the part where it slows down, and it's awesome because both tracks will actually slow down. Ready? How good's that? So with the flexible beat grid, it means whatever you're mixing, the tempo is going to change with it, which is really freaking cool. So now we could have some fun with this. There we go, the flexible beat grid kicked in, so it's sped up. Anyway, you can get right into it, right? And I love the X1. If you are watching this here, and you can see on the side, you actually have this really cool, you can see when it goes green, that means it's in loop control, which is really cool. I don't think you can see it on the downward camera, on the side camera here, you can see that really well. And when the track is ending, it flashes red. Anyway, I know this video is not about that X1, but I freaking love this device. And we'll do a separate video on this. But anyway, I just wanted to show you, I think the GUI looks really beautiful. They've built this from the ground up. The GUI is amazing. I know this was just a quick introduction to Traktor Pro 4, but I just wanted to congratulate the guys at Native Instruments. This is a freaking dope piece of software. I'm still learning it. I think it's freaking awesome with these nice little creative tools, and I've barely scratched the surface. Like, there is more features, more new features in here. We'll jump back over to the website. Yeah, I mean, I already spoke about that. Maximize your sound. You've got the ozone here. I as soon as I work out how to control the stem separation on the X1 Mark III, I'll do another video on that. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, or what you thought of, or what you think about Traktor Pro 4. Is this the update for you? Man, I had all these amazing scenes. We didn't even use them tonight. I mean, that's probably more for a Traktor Pro 4. Anyway, let me know what you think of Traktor Pro 4. Will you be getting it? Is this for you? Do you DJ or are you a Serato? I don't know. I'm probably going to get these hate comments like, oh, you don't use Traktor Pro. You got to use Serato, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, we'll see what happens. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me, guys. This is a really quick intro video. I freaking love Traktor Pro 4. I'm really, really impressed. It's really grown up. And yeah, stick around. We'll have the podcast will be coming out this weekend if you are watching us for that. So stick around make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, covering all things music, technology, software, and hardware. We do it here. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. Peace out. Boom. Boom.